Right, this is Kinnoull Hill, and this is where I parked up. It's called the Jubilee car park. As you can see, some excellent paths. Hope you can pause and watch that. This is in memory of the chap who has inspired quite a bit of stuff, Jamaican, and that's him. There's a little overflow down here, and this is the Aitken Arboretum. So these are the paths. Well signposted, as I'll call it, and nice to walk on. As you can see, I rode over the other side of the road. Some nice narcissus there. I bet they're feeling a bit of a pinch. And I went over there and up that way and then come down that way. But yeah, some battery's going flat. But there you go. On a bit better day, I've had a little bit of a snow flurry this morning, but I mean it's only a little bit. As you can see, the white patches. So I'm just ready to have a bit of breakfast, pack up, and I'll be going back home. There's my bike. That'll go inside the van, and there's some lovely paths. Quite a big car park. There's this one and one further up actually at Kinnoull Hill, but this is the first one I stopped in. There's a few cars coming in and out last night, God knows what for, but there you go. Pleasant day. Cheers. Well, just sitting having my breakfast, turn around and it's snowing, and this is inside the cab, of course, inside the van. So there you go. A bit of snow. Anyway, I've opened the door, so we'll see how we go from this. Bit of snow. There you go. Just ready to sort out, and this bloke's just pulled up and just parked next to me. You know when you get that feeling like this car park is empty. Look, empty, and I'm standing in empty spaces, but he has to come and park 2 foot away from me, you know. There you go. Is that like, get a grip. Right, this is the gasit semi-install. I've got the 2 bottles, and they've got to go in this cupboard here. I've already worked out that I can put this here, which is the fill, but I can still squeeze the bottle in. So that's the first priority. Sorry about the wind. So it's to drill this, make a template and pop that in there, and see where we go from there. Okay, so I'll try and take you along as I go. Cheers. I've transferred the bracket onto the piece of paper there because I can't get the drilling because of the back of the brass inlet, so I'll put that in there, line that up like that, and then drill the holes accordingly. Then I can remove that, and hopefully my bolts will go in and we'll bolt this up. Cheers. Right, it's a bit sunny, so this is in now. 4 bolts, washers underneath. That's the filling point, as you can see, and it does. Because the door has a recess, I can stick this out as close to there. Right, this is the first bottle. Evidently, if you look at it, these big black ones are the fill side. I've got to undo that T-piece and adjust that. So I'll put this on and tightened. This is the actual valve for the gas, of course, and that goes to the regulator, but that will go to the swap over valve. Whether you can see that, self-explanatory. The silver ones tends to be the fill side, bigger pipes, higher pressure, of course. So fill pipe and I call it empty pipe. I won't be able to see this gauge, but the gauge is not very good anyway, so I'm going to get this one in and chuck it in the corner here and try and get the pipes to line up without having any kinks in them. Cheers. Right, this is the fill pipe. This is only temporary because I've got to wait for the spare parts, because I haven't got all the spare parts, because my regulator does not fit the changeover valve. So that's coming, but that fits onto there, so I can't fit that at the back yet. Sorry, can't fit that at the back between those two, because I've got to take that out anyway. So I've got to wait for that to come. The regulator fits on there, then that will decide where I can fit this in the back there. There is space, and then I've just got to work out where to put the pigtails from the bottles to that. So that's another day for when the other stuff comes. I can't do much more now. It doesn't take long, but you got the general idea. Silver pipes fill heavy duty, they're the filler pipes. Then there's another filler pipe that comes up and goes to the top up here, etc. There, and there's the other pigtail that goes to the changeover valve, which hasn't got on yet. So I'm leaving that like that for now and just wait for the spare parts and tidy up. Cheers. Right, this is the regulator that's just come, which is Thursday, with the little pigtail. The pigtail will be into there, and then my plastic pipe, the orange pipe, will go into there and into my feed, into my unit. That's the gas testing pressure, so this will just bolt to that nut, the W20, to the changeover valve, and that will be able to be screwed down as well, which you can see. So I'll be able to now line these up, get a rough idea where they're going, and then bolt them up, and then finish and get some gas in. So it's Thursday today. Hopefully by tomorrow I should be out trying to source some gas. Cheers. Very hard to see actually, but the 2 bottles are in and I've gone and gassed up. Check for leaks, of course, and check the 2 open taps, which are fine. Check the gas, all working. You can't see the regulator, that it's on the green. There you go, very easily install. I'm sorry I didn't go through it all, but the weather and the wind. Cheers. Right, morning all. I think it's Friday the 15th. Yes, it is Friday the 15th. I should check that. Right, just a quick follow up and bit of a, well, you know, one of my little chats, which isn't very much, hopefully. I did a nice few days away, which I've had some very nice comments actually, and I appreciate all of the comments, and I do, and I think I have replied to everybody. I try to do a little bit different to what I normally do, and trying to put a bit more information of like the roads I tend to use, because it can be a bit daunting for some people, including myself, who is going down and visiting an area not knowing what's about. So I'm trying to be a bit more aware of that and put that into the information. That's from another channel, I can't remember his name. I think it's Camera Motorhome Go. But I do apologise for that. He's a fairly new channel, and I've watched him, and I can't think of his name. He's a photographer. I should have checked this beforehand, sorry. But anyway, and he's done a nice little bit around the Trossachs area and various other places, and he's got his motorhome, and he puts a pin on the map, takes a photo, and the pin's on the map of roughly the parking spots. The Trossachs, as we're well aware of, if you're not aware of, is parking permits. This time now, March, it kicks in. It kicked in when I was there actually, Lochern and a few other places where you have to have a £3 a night permit to park. I'm still a bit confused about the situation, but I'm sure somebody will explain that to me. The man to explain that has got a beard and glasses, and he lives further up there, but I'm sure David would help me out on that, about parking around the Trossach areas, which is quite busy, and Loch Lomond. Anyway, I did have a good time. It did get a bit chilly, but no problem with that. I've got another journey planned. I've managed now to finish, hopefully, fingers crossed, it's been checked. I've done my gasit system now, so I've got the 2 bottles connected up. I went this morning, had to go out, head towards Dundee, 12 miles to get the gas, because there's nothing around Forfar. not that I could find. And so I just drove down to the crossroads down the A90 towards Dundee and another road, the A90, and it's a Shell garage, and I managed to sort of get some gas there, topped up, checked the gas bottles, etc, etc. No leaks, no hissing, no nothing, no smells. So I topped it back, and so I've done 25 litres, which is 2 full tanks now, and that cost me £16, £16.50. I also tried some V-Power diesel, which was 140 something odd a litre, which is quite expensive. But I'm just going to kick a couple of tanks of that through this so-called special diesel, see if that just cleans the engine a little bit. What else was there? Nothing. I've got I'm hopefully meeting Dave and Lindsay next weekend. I'm not saying where. Hopefully that'll be nice. I haven't seen them since Christmas, New Year. So just a small little meet up. I'm also going to try and meet, well, I have, I've booked it actually. I've booked the meet on the 12th to 14th, I think it is, down Yorkshire Way, Settle. I'm going down there and meeting up a few others, Gasit, John, Mevy, Boondocker, I think it's, and a few others, and I think Campervan Tales, Daryl and Keith may be there. I'm not 100%, but anyway, I'm going down that way because I'm going down to arrange to meet some other friends further down. But that's it. I've had a good trip. I've enjoyed it. I've done my gasit. I was quite happy. I haven't done a full gasit installation, fairly obviously, because all you have to do is attach the pipes and then just put the 2-pint pots into the 1-pint space, and it's very tight. But the 2 bottles are in, they're all sorted, check the flow, check the gas, and it's fine. I'm more than happy. In fact, I would say it burns a little bit better. In fact, it seems to burn with a lot better, bluer, hotter flame. Whether that's me, it probably is. No, it probably is better actually. So that's it. I've got a few other jobs to tidy up. I've still got an issue with batteries again. I don't know why. So I've got to look into that, which I'm going to do shortly. And that's about it. I've rattled on long enough. Thank you again so much for the comments. Do appreciate them. Without the comments, it's a bit of a, you know, loss. It's as though you get to know people, and that's always part of the you know, the good part about vanning around or whatever. So that's it. Thank you very much. It's rattled on a bit. There's a little bit more footage from Kinnoull Hill, which was funny, and a little bit of gasit. It was a bit windy, so apologises for that, and it's very windy today. So anyway, enough of the waffle. I'll catch you all again soon on my next travels. I'll do a little footage next weekend, and that's it. Cheers all, thanks very much. I know I need a shave. Cheers. Love you all. And you.